Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the online classes, class metric. Today's our topic is from the chapter number 3, that is the force and the motion. Actually, what is the force and what is the motion? Today we will talk about that forces, as we are surrounded by the forces, and most of the forces are present all around us, and whenever any object move from one place to another place, we need a force. And force, as already I have told, that it is a push or a pull. Means if we want to move an object, then we need a push or a pull force on that object. Whenever there is a push or pull on an object, then object can move from one place to another place easily. So all the objects in this world require a force to move from one place to another place. It is an action that can change not only the position of our body, but it can also change the size, shapes of the different objects. So simply we can say that most of the objects, their sizes and their shapes and their places, their positions, these all are changed by applying the forces. So for that purpose, we require different type of the forces which are applied on the different objects to move their places, to move their sizes, change their sizes and all the things. Now as you can see on the screen that there was an arrow hits into a target when the arrow pushes into the target. So means there was a force here which applies on an arrow, then it goes to its target and then pushes into the target there. So means there is a force which is required to push the arrow to hit its target here. Here is another example. An athlete reaches the finishing line and the finishing line is being stretched. So here again there are the two forces. One of them is the pushes. The athlete pushes the finishing line and finishing line is pulled. So it means that these are the two forces again which are applied here to achieve their line and to get the position and get its target here. And you can see that the basket goes through the net and the basket pushes the net and to go throughout the net to passes the net. So this is also a kind of the force which is applied here. So here are some of the types whether the force which is applied is a push or pull. Like we have the actions which are here, and then we will discuss that which one is the push or the pull. As you can see the chart, that which one is the pull force and which one is the push force. So now these are in front of you, that which are the forces which are the push and pull forces. So not only this, but there are other forces which are at a same time push and pull, both forces. Like we have the ringing here, that for suppose this is a force which has not only the pull but it is also a push force. Whenever there was applied there, then we have the dragging, poking, then the pressing and the squeezing, then the stepping, then the stretching, and then the tugging. So dragging is a pull force, then poking is a push force, then pressing is a push force, squeezing is a push force, then Stepping is a push force, stretching is a pull force, then tugging is a pull, and then at the end last we have the push and pull force, which is ringing force. So whenever this force is applied, we require the push or pull both forces, and both forces can be applied on object too. So now these are the forces, and you can differentiate that which one is the pull force and which one is the push force here. Okay, here we have the effects of the force. All the forces have different effects. One of them is force can move a stationary object. Means as we have already discussed that most of the objects can move and change their places. So forces can easily move a stationary object whenever the force is applied to an object. So it can move easily from one place to another place. Second, the force can change the speed of a moving object. Means if an object is moving with certain speed there, then if we want to reduce its speed or if we want to increase its speed, then in both conditions the force can apply its role to change the speed which one is given. So it means speed can be increased and can be decreased by applying the forces. Means force can create its character here to increase and to decrease the speed of an object. And the third point is that force can stop a moving object. It means that whenever an object is moving and we are applying certain force on it, then it can stop that moving object. So simply we can say that whenever brake is applied to any vehicle, then the vehicle stops, and that condition of the stopping an object depends upon the applying of the brakes, and there is a force which is applied on the brakes, and due to which the object which is moving with a certain speed or which is moving can be stopped. So means we can say that there is a friction force which is responsible for that. We are not wrong at that position. Okay, so means simply we can say that any object can be stopped due to the force by applying the force here. Number 4 here, force can change the direction of moving object. Whenever, if we take the example of a ball, like there is a ball, football ball, it is coming from one player to another player, then other player can move its direction towards the goal position or any other player. So simply you can say that force can move the direction of an object which is moving with certain speed or anything else, then we can change its position. Like in cricket ball, whenever a bowler is throwing a ball towards the batsman, then batsman by its bat, he can change its position from one direction to another direction through applying the force. So means simply force also can change the direction of a moving object which is moving in a certain direction, then direction can be changed due to the applying of the force and due to the cause of the force. So again we have the number 5 point, that is the force can change the shape of an object. It means if we have a rubber ball and if we are applying a force on it, then we can change its position. Not only this, if we have a foam and we are applying a force on it, then it can change its position or its shape. And then if there was an accident, unfortunately, so in this condition, when two vehicles, there was an accident which is between two vehicles, then their shape is totally changed from the shape which was the original shape of that. Both vehicles will change, and this will happen due to the force which was the force of two vehicles. So then there are the many examples in our world, like in a scraper there was a force, certain force which is applied on the objects of the which are made by the iron or different things. Then when force is applied to it, these are compressed and the original shape is gone, and this all happens due to the force which is applied, pressed force which is applied there. So due to this means we can say that simply whenever the force is applied, objects shape can be changed. So what we have learned here, what happens when a force is applied, stationary objects can move. This was the first point that we have learned, that whenever we apply the force, then objects can move, they can change their places. Okay, what happens when force is applied? The speed of the objects increases. This is the second thing which happens more in our daily life, that whenever we apply the force. Okay, so then what is the man trying to do here? This is a question here for you, that what is the man trying to do here? Think for a second. Okay, good. Yes, he is trying to drill a hole. You are right, absolutely right here. So now the question is that, is the drill is pushing or pulling itself into the wood? Think a second. Good. What is your answer? It's pushing. Good, well done. The drill is pushing itself into the wood. It means, what is the pushing? Pushing is a force, means there is a force which is applied here, and due to this force the drill is making a hole into the wood block which is present here in front of you. So this is called the force. This is called force. Very good, excellent. So another activity which is in front of you here, what will happen when you step on a step pad thing? Good. Yes, the lid will open. So now here we can say that whenever we apply a force on it, it will open. So what are you doing here? Are you pushing or pulling the step pad? Yes, good. Well done. You are pushing, again pushing here. So well done, you are pushing here, and this is also called the force which is applied by you on that step pad here, and then it will be open here. Okay, good. So you are applying the force here again. What is the woman doing here again? Well done. Think about it. Excellent. You are right. She is not pushing, but she is pulling handle to lift up. She is pulling. Okay. This force is called the pulling force here. Very good. Excellent. You are right. You are absolutely right here. As force can also change the speed, means it can increase the speed of the objects, different objects. These pushing and pulling forces are called the force, and force has a unit which is called the Newton. We will talk later about the Newton, that what is the Newton, why it is the unit of the force, and all the things. Okay, so remind in your mind that we have learned about the force, that force is a push or pull force, and force has a unit which is called the Newton. So this is all about your here the topic which we have learned today, that is a force. So whenever we apply the forces, then the forces can push or the pull, but the forces are here after two types. One of them is the contact force, and second one is non-contact force. So friction is a contact force, and it is required to move from one place to another place easily. As we are walking on a ground, then we require the friction, and the vehicles which moves on a road, and whenever if there was a vehicle which applies the brake, it requires force, friction, force, frictional force here. It means amount of the frictional force depends upon the texture of the surface in contact. It means that when the surface is smooth, there is less friction, and when the surface is rough, then there was a lot of force and friction is present there. So now the gravity, due to which most of the objects fall down on the ground, this is due to the force which is called the non-contact force. Actually, because it does not create the contact between two objects. No, so the force of gravity which exists on the moon less than the amount of the force of gravity which is present on the earth. So we can't say that there is no force on the moon. There is a force on the moon, but it is less, its amount is less than present on the earth. So there was an other force which is the reaction force. Means if you are applying a force and then there was answer of that force, we can say simply that is also called the reaction of the force. Means whenever there was a force which you are applying on a body, and there was a applied force from the other side, this is called the reaction force, which is in the opposite direction of the normal force. Now what is the magnetic force? Magnetic force is also a non-contact force, because we can't see the force and the force which is applied by the bodies. Magnetic force only acts on magnetic objects like iron, steel, nickel are the magnetic materials. So it can only be seen that there is force which is applied on these objects, like these are called as the magnetic objects, because these can be attracted by the magnet. So magnets can create the forces like the push and the pull forces here, due to which objects can come. So this is the need of our daily life, that we require the forces, most of the forces like the push forces, pull forces, and the different types of the forces like the contact forces and non-contact forces, frictional forces, like which we have the contact forces example. So we required also the gravity, which is also a force which is called the non-contact force here. So these all are the forces which we required in our daily life for the survival of the daily life and for the survival of the life which is present on the earth. So now these are the forces, like the gravity requires the reaction force from the earth, and the friction force which required due to the movement of the objects on the road simply. So there was a force which is the frictional force which we require to move from one object to another object. So now these all are in front of you, that how the birds are flying in the sky, the fishes are moving, swimming in the water, and these all the things. Okay, so now these all are dependent upon the forces. These all require the forces to stabilize themselves, to move from one place to another place, and for their sake of the movement and all these things. So I hope you have understood well about the force, that what is the force, how these forces are applied, how these forces have importance in our daily life, where these are used in our daily life. Now I hope you will give a good result, good your feedback about these video lectures. So thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz.